He left a message. It appears there are some preparations he would see to first.
Yeah, like letting you die.
That's our boss. He's always had a flair for the dramatic.
Hello, dear viewer, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler with me, Jaladon. Today, I have done some skill stuff. I decided to give incidental attack to Primrose, so then we can focus more on buffs and debuffs with her and still maybe chip away at shields and things. Hang Tough proved its worth in previous battles, so yeah, I think we keep Hang Tough. Other than that, I've also given Hang Tough to Cyrus. We've got all his good stuff there. I do want to get SP Saver on most of my characters if I can, probably. We'll see. For now, I think we're happy with you. Maybe I give you Grows on Trees so that we can get some more money. Seems fine. Yeah. And then I'm kind of saving up the rest of my SP for the Divine skills if I can. And we'll see how that goes. Surpassing Power we don't need yet. Not yet. But I do want Brand's Thunder. Well, yeah, so far so good. I think we're pretty happy with things. I might save Primrose. I don't know, I kind of want to get her the Last Thief skill. So maybe I'll do that instead of going for the Divine skill and Dancer. Well, yeah, so far so good, I think. Kind of just going for the Divine skills and seeing how that works out. Other than, I do want to get the second attack on you, old brick. Let's get Lake Hold Trap. That was very, very helpful during the dragon fight last episode. Go ahead and check that out if you want. And if you want to support the channel, you can get some merch like this. It's a very warm sweatshirt. Hopefully it would help you. And let's see, what else do we want? Arrow Storm's pretty nice. Yeah, we have Rain of Arrows already. We can do lightning damage pretty easily. I'll take an Arrow Storm. So we have heightened senses. It's not what I'm looking for. We'll still wait for the Divine skill. Yeah. But yes, we will now travel to Primrose's area over here to Noblecourt for her next chapter. That's right, I had business here. Business indeed. We're about 8 levels lower than we should be, but oh well. The story so far. In the town of Still Snow, Primrose got her first taste of revenge. There, she struck down the left wing of the crow, driving the dagger engraved with her family's words into his breast. Faith shall be your shield. The words had served her well. But not as a shield, apparently. Now 2 remain, the man with the mark on his right arm, and the foulest bird of all, with the mark on his neck. Go home to Noblecourt, she was told. There you will find the truth you seek. But will this truth bring her peace, or further pain? And so, after too many years, Primrose comes home.
Oh my.
How long has it been? When I left, I thought I would never return to this place. The crow said I would find the truth here. But what truth was he speaking of? 2 more men, bearing the mark of that foul bird. My search continues here. Okay. Look, that young lady. Is that not Lady Primrose? Wow. That was very fast. Huh.
No.
You're seeing things, friend. House Hazelheart is nothing but a memory now. Right, of course. I totally didn't have a crush on her in grade school. No need to drag up old ghosts. There's plenty enough going on in the present. Just look. In the present, you say? But where's my gift? What's happening over there? Questions. Will we find answers? Oh dear, okay. Well. Darling, please, open your eyes. No, say it is not so. Murder most foul? Cry and shame that, and just as his business was starting to take off.
Just so.
Rumor has it he voiced his displeasure with his lordship a bit too loudly, if you catch my meaning.
That's why I keep my mouth shut, lest I end up dead on the street like that poor soul.
What?
A murder? In Noblecourt of all places?
But...
When I was young, Father and the City Watch saw that hardly a crime was committed here. What has become of this place since I left? Politics, man. Politics. Move! Out of the way, you slack-jawed fools! Got that nice little iron helmet on. We're here by express order of his lordship to inspect the scene. Maybe remove the incriminating evidence. Now clear out, lest we toss you into jail for impeding the investigation.
How can that...
The Lord's own guardsmen are investigating the crime? Where's the City Watch? It's almost like they removed a third party that would be more neutral. Dot, dot, dot. Okay, then.
Hey,
I know that man. He was one of Father's trusted friends. Ravello Forsyth, Lieutenant Commander of the City Watch. At least, he used to be. So he was spared the wrath of the crows, at least. Looks like we have a goal. Okay, is this the Lord? A raven from still snow, sir. I feel the tidings are ill. Like my plague. Master Rufus is,
Oh?
So the left wing has been clipped. It was the Azelhart girl that did the deed, you say? So she still lives after all. Guess we'll just have to do something about that. Mark my words, the Azelhart line ends here. I have a feeling he's the other crow, or one of them. Okay.
Could it be?
Lady Primrose? Is it truly you, Lady Primrose?
impossible.
I know that voice. From a lifetime ago.
Primrose.
Do mine eyes see true? You have grown lovelier than I ever could have dreamed, Lady Primrose.
Simeon.
Where have you been all these years? Not here, that's for certain. You know, I always wanted to run as fast and far as I could from this stuffy old town. So I set out on a journey across the realm. And yet, no matter how far I traveled, I could not escape from the pain of losing you.
Of course.
These days, I make a living as a playwright of sorts. I pen dramas and tragedies for the stage. Could use a dancer, just saying. You always did have a way with words. I swore I would never return to this place. Then one day, I felt an odd yearning. And no sooner do I arrive than I am reunited with you. Fate is a mysterious thing, is it not? Is he covering his neck? Oh, Simeon. Please don't be the neck of the crow.
Primrose.
But enough about me. Where have you been all these years, my love? What do I even tell him? That you've been dancing? There's not a thing I can say without sullying his memories of me forever.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. That was too forward of me. You needn't say a thing. Besides, I can imagine all too well without hearing a word. Life has not been kind to you, and though you have grown all the more beautiful through the hardships you no doubt suffered, it still pains me that you had to suffer them. Aw. I think he'd just be happy you hear it in the moment. Not gonna lie. Simeon's gentle words stirred something in Primrose, a feeling she had not felt in many years. For the first time in what seemed like forever, she felt, somewhere deep in her heart, a measure of peace. Hopefully that doesn't get broken because it's a JRPG. He is too kind to me. He always was.
Gah.
Oi, what are you two doing loitering about? That looks like a spot of trouble I'd just as soon avoid. Come, my lady, let's find somewhere we can chat in private. Okay, little handsy there.
Seeing you again, it brings back so many memories. Memories of my childhood days in this town.
Flashback.
I could never understand why my father was so strict with me. I was always running off to the gardens for a good cry.
And that was where I would find you. And find an excuse to shirk my duties as gardener's apprentice.
That makes sense.
I wanted nothing more than to spend time with you. To be a part of your world.
So many Disney song references in this.
Little lady, why do you cry so?
What? We couldn't help but be drawn to one another, like the bees drawn to the nectar of the fragrant blooms.
Okay, garden metaphors. Alright.
You were always penning poems for me.
That's how I got into writing. That makes sense.
Your words, your songs, gave me comfort and solace. In the darkest days after I lost Father, you would sing them for me over and over.
To tell the truth, Primrose, I left this town to search for you. I tried so many times to forget you, to accept that you were gone. Yet time and again, I found myself reciting the poems I had written you. Can you forgive me, Primrose?
There is nothing to forgive. It was all so very long ago.
Yeah, it is interesting. I thought she'd run away immediately after noticing her father's murder. But apparently not. That does make sense.
I too have moved on from those days. I have found my own reason to go on.
Revenge! Make a very good play for you, Simeon.
And when the moon waxes full and bright in dark heaven, and stars glitter worlds away from earthly sorrow, would that sleep hold you in her soft embrace. Then shall my eyes close, lips open in prayer, for it is only in dreams that we may meet again.
Simeon.
Not bad. And then there was silence. Felt like a pause was appropriate. In that moment, there was nothing that words could convey.
Lady Primrose, I intend to remain in town for some time yet. I still have not forgiven myself, knowing that I could not do more for you. It tortures me to this day. If there is any way at all, in which I can be of service to you, my lady, you need only say the word.
Thank you, Simeon.
Okay, he's not going to the tavern. Interesting.
Enough distractions. I must find the men marked by the crow.
Okay. Yeah,
Where to begin?
It's been often enough in this game I've been suspicious about people and they haven't been actually suspicious. So, maybe I should just give Simeon the benefit of the doubt? I don't know.
A moment of your time.
May I be so bold as to pry? Huh? That man is very important to you, is he not? Why do you say that? 'Tis a conjecture based on how you both look at each other. Had you not chosen to live your life the way you do, I wonder if... You can stop right there, Professor. How I live my life is my affair, not yours. Yes, quite. I do apologize. I'd best be careful around him. He's sharper than he looks. And according to many of the ladies in this game, he looks pretty sharp.
This is...
Where you were born and raised? It is, though much has changed in the last 10 years. The people, the town. It seems like this lord we've been told about has a lot to do with that. Yes, and none of the changes have been for the better. This was a happier place when I knew it. It was peaceful and prosperous. My father was a strict man, but he was respected and loved by the people. I would very much like to see your town as it once was. If only I could have shown it to you. How proud I was of where we lived. Oh, Primrose. Sad. Do I have a quest for you? Mm-hmm. The 3 turncoats. Apparently we have not done battle with them yet. Do you have anything you want to say? Linda and I are ever ready to hunt beside thee. Thou needest but say the word. Okay. What about you? Do I have a friend to help out? Lightning Storm. Well, that sounds fun. We'll take it. If this works. Yeah, I'd be happy to go with you and take me mind off things for a while. Okay. Well, we have a new friend. Scrutinize? Can't believe I didn't scrutinize you already. Is that all you got? You're gonna have to do better than that. With a magnifying glass? Okay. An old man enjoying a life of leisure after bequeathing his inn to his son and his daughter-in-law. In an effort to avoid becoming involved in their arguments about the state of the property, he has been spending rather a lot of time at a local tavern of late. Wait, okay, so... How did I not find you before? I remember those arguments and them saying that he was spending time at the tavern and stuff in the inquiries, I think. But I don't... Huh. Maybe he didn't show up during one of the stories? I'm confused. Also, are you worth switching out? No. Good guide, though. Flurry? Eh. I'll think about it. Guide? Stab? What about you? I can't guide you.
How fare thee?
Yeah, okay. I think we're happy. I will probably just take you for now, sir. You at least have a multi-hit. What, the flame guy? You're an impressive cleric, aren't you? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, hopefully he likes sermons. Okay. What about you? Okay, House Hazelheart used to watch the town. Yep, we've talked to you about that before. Are you... Exploit weakness? Is that better than flurry? Sounds fun. Yeah, okay. We'll try to exploit the weaknesses we find in our foes. I'm not really into religion. Is that what you told me? Is it? Really? Okay. Well, anything useful? Well, the Assassin's Dagger seems pretty good for Primrose. Shields wouldn't be bad. Silver Vest for Ophelia seems like a no-brainer. Yeah. Silent Cape is just good, other than it gets rid of a little bit of Primrose's speed and Cyrus's speed. I think we get a couple of these. Do this on Ophelia and Ulbrich, because they're also a little bit lower in the totem pole of power. And then I was going to get Not the assassin's dagger, because I can't afford it. So golden hairpiece? Yeah. Yeah. I'll get one for Ophelia. Oink. There we go. Okay. I think we're good for now. Okay. I have some monies. How tough are you? Blinding dust? Nah. We're good. Okay. Anything up here we want? Also, I closed the minimap like a fool. Not obviously so. Okay. It's probably going to feature in one story or another. And this is probably a House Azelot. I'm going to save after my splurge. We'll go here. Okay. Alright then. I guess we'll go down here. Yep. Alright then.
Farewell.
Jeffrey, I will return. Is this Rosello? Yeah.
What?
What's this? Are my eyes to be believed?
How could this...
My lady, are you Jeffrey's? It has been too long, Master Forsyth.
Lady Primrose?
Too long indeed. We all knew you would grow to be a great beauty, but even still, I feel as though I am standing before a vision from the heavens. He might have a way with words, too. It brings me great joy to know you are well, my Lady Primrose. As it does me to see you hale and hearty, Master Forsyth.
Thank the gods.
Age has stooped my back and blurred my eyes, but just seeing you before me, I thank the gods for blessing me with long life. You flatter me overmuch, my good sir. I was just paying Jeffrey a visit, as I do from time to time. You should do the same, Lady Primrose. Let your father bask in your beauty as well.
No.
I cannot face father. Not yet. Before that, there is something I must do. I am sorry to hear it, my lady. But where have you kept yourself all these years? There are many here who would have been more than happy to take you in.
The truth is...
I have been on a journey of sorts, if you must know the truth. It involves a lot of daggers.
I'm sorry.
Forgive me. I had no idea you had suffered through such dark days. You did well to endure and return to us, Lady Primrose.
Actually...
I endured only because I must. I must learn the truth behind Father's death. And have my revenge upon those who took him from me. Master Forsyth, is there nothing you can tell me? Other than flattery. There was a time when I, too, spared no effort in trying to unravel the secrets behind Lord Geoffrey's murder. But in the end, I was left wishing I never had. My lady, I urge you to tread lightly. This business will be the death of you if you do not watch your back. That's why we have 7 people to do that. I am ready for whatever may come.
I know what I must do.
Very well. Okay? Come with me, and I will tell you what I know. Okay. I think we've checked the grave before. I don't know if I knew it was Geoffrey Azelhart's.
Oh!
I'm back, Anna. Where's Elsa?
Oh?
I was wondering what was keeping you, dear. Pray tell, who is this beauty you've brought with you? And should I throw her out?
It's not possible.
But Lady Primrose... My, but I never... And so beautiful a woman grown.
Pinch me, my dear. I must be dreaming.
I thought the same myself. Now let's say we share a cup of tea.
All right, then. A nice cuppa.
And so, from that dark day onward, the balance of power here in Noblecourt shifted, and shifted dramatically. Under Lord Geoffrey's stewardship, House Azelhart was the most prominent of all the great families. Working closely with the City Watch, he took it upon himself to uphold the peace and keep the people happy. Crime of any sort was nigh unheard of. Oh, what happy days those were. Though those with a want to do ill deeds might have found it a bit stifling. But it matters little. Those times of peace and security are all but a dream now. In the chaos and disorder that followed the fall of House Azelhart, a group of men seized power. They call themselves the Obsidians.
Huh.
They began their operation peddling illicit tinctures back when your father still lived. Working in the shadows, just out of the sight of Geoffrey's watchful eye, they made one shady deal after the next, filling their coffers and making powerful friends.
So is this going to interact with Alphen's story somehow? Interesting.
Swayed by the influence of their coin, countless once lawful men cast their lot with these villains, and the ones that didn't... Captain Albus commanded the City Watch in those days. Maybe you remember him. He was Lord Geoffrey's right hand, and the most just and honorable man I've been privileged to know. Unfortunately, his code of honor put him at odds with the Obsidians, and so they took action.
Murdered. Like my father.
And then,
Absent his leadership, the City Watch collapsed, and the Obsidians seized power with the greatest of ease. I spent years trying to follow the trail of corruption, to find who it led to, where the blood money flowed. In the end, I found that I was up against an opponent too evil. I have faced innumerable threats to my own life.
You can see in the background Anna's clearly, like, tired and sad.
Two of my cohorts from the Watch, who worked tirelessly to help me try to track down the truth, were murdered in cold blood. Honor and justice are long dead here, never to return.
Hopefully it wasn't him that murdered his friends. That'd be terrible.
I am an old man now, and I grow weary of this battle. I am but a minor landowner, with no influence of which to speak. All I can do is bring flowers to Geoffrey's grave.
Lady Primrose?
There is nothing more I can do for him, or for you. And so I beg of you, Lady Primrose, leave this place. Trust me, my lady, were your father here, he would say the same.
I beg to differ, Master Forsyth. Were my father here, this is what he would say.
Faith shall be your shield.
Yep. Totally right. Mayhap you are right. Mayhap I have only twisted my memories of Geoffrey to ease my regret of my own cowardice. Forgive me, my lady. I do you a dishonor.
Now then,
I know where the Obsidians make their headquarters in town. I will take you there.
Okay. I guess they're just powerful
Primrose.
enough. They don't care anymore.
I will wait for you here, my lady. Pray tell me whenever you are ready to depart. Yeah. Should I try and get some levels, since I have multiple characters that are pretty low level right now? But I have a level 45 Cyrus. Honor. Tell me, Ulbrich, what does honor mean to you? A simple question, but one with no easy answer. For me, it is using my blade to protect others. There is naught else I can offer. Sometimes I think you're too humble for your own good. No matter how lofty our aspirations, in the end, we can only do what we are capable of. Better then to make ourselves the best that we can be, than drain in vain of saintliness. Well said. That's what I'm trying to do. Improve myself, so I can do more stabbing. Especially since I met you. You're a true inspiration, you know. Yes, I hope I'm not blushing again. Self-awareness. Okay. Right, Anna wasn't out here before. We can't do any past actions. Do you remember our boy John, my lady? Perhaps you don't recall, but the two of you were playmates as children. So many nights you came sneaking back home after dark, and I would scold the two of you together. It felt as if I'd gained a daughter. Of course, John's a man grown now. He works with his father, looking after the town and tending to our estate. But I have heard him murmur more than once over the years. I wonder where Lady Primrose might be now. And now fate has brought you back to us at last. A splendid thing, is it not? Okay. So Jan, John, how do I pronounce your name? We might have an ally. We haven't found your three miscreants. I can go this way? No, I cannot. I take it back. Okay. Wait, can I go behind the house? No. Alright, we might call it an episode here, dear viewer. I think this is a pretty good amount of time. Just trying to decide whether or not I should... I think we're okay. We spent some money on some good equipment. I'm gonna save before we do any craziness. And then I think we follow Mr. Jeffrey over there. But before that, are you worth guiding into a brighter... No, okay. You have a healing grape M, though. That's not bad. Like a free random heal. What about you? Oop, wrong thing. Wrong thing. I guess I could lure. Skip. Oh, is that a better exploit weakness? Remind me. You have lightning storm. Okay. And you have exploit weakness 3. So yeah, if I can guide you, that's actually better. You're a little bit stronger. Literally just better. If you will teach me to be a star of the stage, I shall follow you anywhere. Okay, I think they meant that for Primrose. Okay, so we can't even read Jeffrey's tombstone. And this one reads Laurie, okay? We haven't even talked to you. A young man who came to Cobblestone in search of the woman he adores. Earnest and sincere to a fault, he has never forgotten his dear Laurie, who he has known since childhood and still loves to this day. Though he will never see her again in this life, he hopes to see her in the next. That explains his tombstone. I feel like we did see him in Cobblestone. Interesting. Does it reset them as we travel through the story? What? So, ooh, I guess I need to be even more careful trying to talk to everybody. I could try to challenge you, sir. Old Gravekeeper, is there a reason to do this? Other than just knocking everybody off the list? Okay, what about back here? Nothing? Okay, so that's not at the moment. That's probably the Obsidian's hideout, though, right? Probably. I guess we'll find out. Let's go. Oh, I should have bought more healing grape bunches. This is the den of the Obsidians. Wait a second. Mr. Forsyth?
Lovely.
Wasn't this where we were just hugging with you? Huh. You have my gratitude, Master Forsyth. And I called you Jeffrey earlier, I'm sorry. I cannot guarantee your safety should you choose to go forward, my lady. That's okay, Rebecca.
I owe you a debt.
Nor would I ask you to.
Lady Primrose?
You mean to avenge Jeffrey's death, do you not?
I'll do what I must.
has been my sole reason for living all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. In that case, Lady Primrose. Pray allow this old man to accompany you. There was a time when I, too, vowed I would see justice served. For so long, I had abandoned hope and lost my way. But reuniting with you, it has lit the path before me anew, as if the light of the flame shined upon us. I realize now that for all I have learned over the years, I still know nothing of true bravery.
So then,
Master Forsyth,
I beg of you.
if your faith will be your shield, Lady Primrose, let me be the sword at your side. Maybe be the sword a little bit in front of me. Just, you know, so you don't get any backstab thoughts. Sir, the Lady Hazelheart comes calling.
Oh,
I'm a different messenger, you just couldn't tell. Does she now? How thoughtful of her to save me the trouble of hunting her down myself. So yeah, it's the right hand now. Okay. It's all playing out just as the boss said. Which reminds me. Wasn't he supposed to be joining us?
Yeah!
Well, that matters, sir. I'm afraid there's been a slight change of plans. He left a message. It appears there are some preparations he would see to first. Yeah, like letting you die. That's our boss. He's always had a flair for the dramatic. Making me think Simeon, except Simeon was a kid when Primrose was a kid. So it shouldn't be Simeon. So that wouldn't really make sense. Sir. No doubt he's preparing a welcome party of his own. My Lady Hazelheart. 'Tis a pity you'll not live to see it. Oh, he has like an eye patch. For the right wing will snuff the life out of you right here. Okay. We'll see about that, buddy. And I think we'll call this an episode, dear viewer. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe as we go through the right-hand man's obsidian little hideaway. And I might double-check my job skills off camera. So have a great day, dear viewer.